Before we get into the video, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I mean, come on, what are you doing if you're not subbed to me by now? My content is fire, from stop motions, news videos, reviews, music occasionally. All my social media accounts are linked down below, and now, let's get straight to it. Okay, so, I got some news to talk about here, some leaked Legacy news, some Rise of the Beast news, but first up here, I want to talk about this Rise of the Beast promotional campaign by Paramount UK. They tweeted this out yesterday, and I quote, "This is not a drill. Optimus Primal himself could read your tweet. Reply with the line you'd like to hear, and he'll be reading out the best entries very soon." So this was yesterday in the morning, so I don't know when Peter Cullen, when they're going to get him on to record the lines that they chose by people in the comment section. But if you want to go to Paramount UK and leave whatever thing you want Peter Cullen to say, you can do that right now. And the Titan class Nemesis is now up for pre-order. It just went up yesterday, so if you want to go pre-order that, you can. And there were some images that were just put out, a description. She's going to be 23.5 inches tall, going to transform in 36 steps, which seems, I don't know, a bit light for a Titan class that's over $200 after tax, and if you're buying shipping from somewhere, you know, so it feels like these Titan classes are just getting lighter and lighter as the releases go on. I mean, after Squirpanock, it just seems like they're just getting less and less Titan class, if you know what I mean. Like, this looks cool, the robot mode looks pretty cool, and obviously the Nemesis ship mode is one of the most classic and distinctive designs ever, I'd say. It's really sleek and a lot of nice sculpted details all over the purple plastic. But as a Titan class, this thing just does not do a lot at all. I mean, these things used to have electronics in them. The hand articulation isn't even that great anymore. The fingers just move in one clamp. And then, well, at least with this one, they do the thumb individually too. But even that's like not the way it used to be, because it used to be individual fingers, if I remember things correctly. There used to be a lot more features. They used to come with like a scout class or small deluxe class figure to go along with it. They don't do any of that no more. It's just, oh, you could pop off the wings to become guns for the Evo Fusion. Like, I mean, it's alright. I don't want to hate too much on this, because I know a lot of people have been hyped for a Titan class Nemesis to go along with their arc from a couple years ago during Kingdom. But for me personally, I'm gonna wait for the clearance. I know this thing is going to go on clearance for like $80, $100 a few months to a year from now, just like with the arc. So I'm not rushing out to get this thing. Maybe I'll get it because I do like the Nemesis design way more than the arc, but we'll see how that goes. And we have Yola Park's Facebook and Instagram pages. They just revealed earlier today, a couple hours ago, about these model kits for Rise of the Beast, Optimus Prime, Optimus Primal, and Bumblebee. Oh, and by the way, if you hear a beeping noise, there's some big truck backing up in the background. Just great that it had to be right when I'm recording this video, huh? But these stand to be about 20 centimeters tall, which is roughly translate to, what, 7-8 inches or something like that. So it seems like these are to scale with each other and how they're going to be in the movie. Bumblebee's a lot shorter than Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal, and the two primes are about the same height, and these look pretty good. It seems like they're going to come with interchangeable hands, some weapons too, maybe. They have an image of Bumblebee's kit unassembled in packaging, but nothing for anybody else. But there was an image for Optimus Primal that did have an alternate head sculpt with what I'm assuming to be a head sculpt with his regular mouth and not the faceplate. In these new images put out today, it's just him with the faceplate. So there's probably going to be interchangeable heads for Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal, but probably not for Bumblebee. And they're going to have some weapons, which these look pretty cool. I've been buying the Rise of the Beast Studio Series stuff because A, I'm hyped for the movie, and B, there hasn't been any other company, third party, or officially putting out any other Rise of the Beast stuff yet. So I might just dip into these, but they are non-transforming, so I'm not too big of a fan of those. But hey, it all depends a few weeks from now how good this movie turns out and how much I love it. So we'll see what I do in terms of Rise of the Beast merchandising. But yeah, these look pretty good. Not too long ago, TF Alt Modes on Twitter posted this brand new crisp CG image of Optimus Primal's design in Rise of the Beast. And this looks great. He's got the green eyes, faceplate. He's all dark black, gray, silver, and brown with the fur on there that's being cut off from his old ancient age. It's a really sick design. I do agree with certain people saying that there should be some hints of dark blue or red in there to obviously hint at his original color scheme from the cartoon and to give him some more color as well. It seems like the only one with actual color is Cheetor. And I don't know, Rhinox kind of has that green tone to him, which is obviously a reference to his original color scheme. And it's not like Optimus Primal was never originally black, most of his color scheme being black to begin with. So this isn't too far off from source material, but it would have been nice to have those red and blue highlights and maybe even white or some brighter silver to really bring out the details when he's on screen, especially during that final battle, because it seems very dark and drab, and Optimus Primal obviously going to blend in very well with that setting, it seems like. So I don't know. We'll see how it's shot. I mean, it does seem a lot better and more clear and crisp than what we got during the Babeverse with like the Dinobots and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a dope design. Loving this picture. I don't know where TF Alt Modes got this from. He just posted it onto Twitter not too long ago. So there you go with that. Darkstone member, he shared some in-hand shots of the new Toxitron figure coming out this summer in the Walmart G2 subline. Obviously, this guy is not referred to as G2. He's originally from the Universe 2004 unreleased part of the toy line. So, but it's weird that they grouped him in with G2. But it seems like they're doing something a bit different canonically with G2, making it sort of a toxic spill. I don't know what the story is going to be with this. You could create up your own story with stop motions and stuff. I know I plan on doing that at some point. But in-hand images, these look great. I've been wanting a Toxitron figure for a long time, seeing that prototype online for many years. People have been asking for this guy for a long time, and I'm just glad he's finally happening. Not the mold that I would have wanted to get him in. Me recently getting the original Robots in Disguise 2001 Scourge, the original figure that came out back then. I would have wished the original Toxitron released on that mold, but hey, I'll take what I can get. It's not like this is a terrible mold. It's just got some weird, shapes and sizes to his proportions that, happens with certain generations figures. What can you do? But I'm still definitely going to get this. In-hand images look great. Loving this color scheme. Loving the orange matrix he comes with. I'm wondering what the story is behind this matrix he's going to come with, if there's even going to be a story at all. But yeah, definitely going to be picking this guy up when he comes available. Via an international Amazon store, we have our first look at Rise of the Beast stickers. Have some new merch drop today. I don't know if you can order it. I don't think so. I think it's just images that popped up on one of Amazon's international pages. But these are stickers that you can get at some point. And the last thing I want to talk about in this video, very exciting, we have our first look at Legacy Evolution Wave 3 or 4. I'm not too sure yet. I think this is going to be Wave 4 coming out this fall of Voyager Class Bludgeon. These are some very early test shots. We're not sure what the color scheme is going to be or if he's going to have any extra remolded parts, because this does seem to be a Tarn retool, which was reported close to a year ago now when these Legacy Evolution figures for this year were first starting to leak out. Now we have test shots, and it seems like he's going to be coming with a new sword, one of the guns that came with Tarn, but maybe not the full turret. We're not sure. Maybe the person that stole this test copy is missing those 2 extra pieces for the turret/arm gun. I am just hoping there's a lot more remolding to this Bludgeon figure than what we see here. It seems like he's just going to come with a new sword and a new head sculpt, and Hasbro's going to call it a day. And I am not looking forward to that, especially since on a D-list, C-list character like Metalhawk, they were able to extensively retool it from the Cyclonus mold of Kingdom. and make that figure pretty much its own character and personality. So I'm just hoping for a B-list at best character like Bludgeon. I mean, he's one of the major Decepticon villains in Transformers lore, and he's being deduced to a Tarn repaint, basically, with a new head sculpt and one sword. This guy should come with at least 2 different swords. He should be extensively retooled because they are allegedly going to be branding this as IDW Universe Bludgeon, which, other than him using the Tarn body mold, these two look nothing alike. I mean, even in the comics, they don't even use the same body mold as each other. They're 2 totally different designs and robots. It just makes no sense. It was bad enough that we were hearing it was going to be a retool from the Tarn figure, because these two have never really shared any traits other than being tanks, Cybertronian tanks. So, and now it's even worse that we're finding out it may not even be an extensive retool like what we just got with Metalhawk. I don't know. It just seems very odd, the choice here. We just seem to not be able to get the Bludgeon figure us Transformers fans have been asking for almost 2 decades now, since the Generations Classics Universe line, so many different brandings over the years, has gone through. We've only gotten that crappy Power of the Primes Legends class figure from a few years ago, and the Revenge of the Fallen Voyager class figure that you could use as a movie figure or a Generations figure. That figure is pretty weird too. I have it. Both of its hands broke because of how the hands are sculpted and how you have to put the swords in place, so that figure's not even that great either. And I was really hoping that this figure would come out good, and it's seeming like it's going to be one of the most lackluster Generations Voyagers we've gotten in a long time, and most certainly this year, because, man. But yeah, these are just test shots. We're not too sure yet. We're going to find out more things, obviously, as we get more in-hand images of the actual final product with his head and stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty exciting and maybe even disappointing to see how this guy turns out. I hope for the best, that there's more retooling, but we shall see. Anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think about this Bludgeon so far? What do you guys think about the new CG image of Primal, the Nemesis, all the stuff I covered in this video? Let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!